You can get a copy of my free ebook, Technical Analysis Basics, with one click. There is a link in the description box down below. So maybe you're new to technical analysis or you've been using it a while. There's a series of articles in this book that'll get you using some more technical analysis tools pretty much right away. It's written for beginners to intermediate, super easy to use.
Hi everybody, this is Lara with an update for Bitcoin Cash for you today. This was requested by someone who purchased my online course, Learn Pure Elliott Wave. So I'm going to give you a quick update of this. Before I jump into that, I'm going to start putting some videos on the YouTube channel, trying to outline and promote the next online course I'm going to be releasing in about two and a half weeks, Buy Low, Sell High. And this is the course I created that I wish I had when I was in my 20s. So I'm actually genuinely really excited about this one. So I'll be trying to explain to you what's in that over the next couple of weeks and giving you an opportunity to sign up to a list for notification of a special launch offer. Bitcoin Cash looks like it might have found a low back here. This is the weekly chart, week beginning 6th of November 2022. A bullish long lower wick, and it's starting to move up off that low. Let's put a trend channel around this. We've got a complete Elliott wave structure on this zigzag. If I draw a channel using Elliott's technique from A to the end of B, that doesn't really work. I'll draw it to that high there, pull a copy down on A, that works. This channel is substantially breached by downward movement. So this breach of upward movement, it's breached by upward movement. This channel breach here gives an indication that this bear market is most likely over for Bitcoin Cash and the next bull market may be underway. I'm not going to try and calculate a target for you. I really don't like calculating targets for these cryptocurrencies. It's ridiculously difficult, and I just don't have any good solid prior behavior to work with because I have this first wave up, not an impulse, but a leading expanding diagonal. So normally I'd use the ratio between 3 and 1 and apply that to be between this 1 and 3. But this is most likely an impulse, and this here is a leading diagonal, so I don't want to do that in this instance. So for that reason, no, I'm not going to calculate a target for you here. Let's have a look at what's happening up off this low on the daily chart. So this low here, the end of primary 2, week beginning 6th of November last year, is this point down here. There's a bullish piercing pattern here. It's a really strong one. And I have a complete 5-wave impulse up to this high, and here's an evening doji star, a fairly good looking one, and we'll look at volume on this downward session. Although this is 22nd of February, this is today, the session's not over, so we actually can't draw a conclusion on volume for that while it's still incomplete. It's got a little ways to go. Within the impulse, there's an expanded flat here for minute 2 and a double zigzag for 4, and the third wave subdivides perfectly as an impulse. So I'm using Elliott's first technique from 1 to 3, the copy on 2. If this channel is breached by downward movement, then we can have some confidence that minor 2 is underway, and let's use the logarithmic function of the Fibonacci ratio retracement of minor wave 1. So because my scale is semi-log, motive wave is going to apply a logarithmic function to this. And let's expect minor wave 2 to most likely reach down to the logarithmic function of the 0.618 Fibonacci ratio of minor wave 1. So my zone for support, 107.79. When that's done, then I'll be looking for a third wave up at minor degree. I think I like the degree of labeling here. This is minor wave 1. I don't think this is long enough for intermediate wave 1 within primary 3. So I think that degree of labeling is about right. Let's have a look at some technicals. First, let's look at this evening star. A nice evening doji star pattern here developing. This candlestick is the current session. It's 4:15 in the afternoon. So long as it closes red and the close of this candlestick is reasonably into the body of this candlestick here from the 20th, then we're going to have an evening doji star. So that's a bearish candlestick pattern. Let's have a look at what volume is doing. And this volume spike, a highly suspicious crypto pair. So let's just get that out of the way. Okay, volume was increasing up to the high, and we can't really draw a conclusion about the volume of the current candlestick, but so far price is falling of its own weight. This looks like possibly a blow off top, pretty normal behavior for cryptocurrencies, supporting the view that we may have a high in place here for the short term. On balance, volume would have broken above resistance, weak resistance here. It's made highs with price, no divergence. ADX is increasing still, telling us there's an upward trend. The previous upward trend became very extreme. From this close here, 12454, to this close here, 133, price is closing higher. Again, 135, price is closing higher. Again here, 138, price is repeatedly closing higher. RSI is moving lower. Here the close 134 is lower, but here the close 145 is higher. So up to here, definitely some strong bearish divergence after RSI reached overboard. So it does look like Bitcoin Cash may be coming up for a reasonable trend change. When ADX has reached very extreme, RSI reaches extreme overbought and exhibits multiple bearish divergence, and then we get a bearish candlestick pattern. In those circumstances, I give the bearish candlestick pattern a lot of weight. I will expect this supports the Elliott wave count quite well. I will expect quite a pullback and a downward move for minor wave 2. The invalidation point is at the start of minor wave 1. The rule I'm applying here, minor 2 may not move beyond the start of 1, below 86.49. Minor wave 1 lasted 103 days, and so I'll expect minor wave 2 to last a few weeks. That's it for my update for Bitcoin Cash for you. Thank you so much for your support. I'm settled in Bogota for a few weeks with a reasonable internet connection, so long as the power supply remains a bit more reliable than it has been lately. I should be able to get through my list of extra markets to give you analysis for. So thank you all for your patience while I was on the road up from Peru through Ecuador back up into Colombia, and I'll be settled for a while and be able to give you some more free stuff. Thank you so much.